Well, here we are, and Apple is releasing the iOS 17.5 release. What's new and interesting there? I will tell you today. My name is Maksim, let's go. Yes, here Apple with us is releasing iOS 17.5, and essentially, this is probably such a significant final version before the announcement of iOS 18, which will take place in June at WWDC 2024. Today we will discuss what's new in this version. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, it will be nice and help the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel below, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on anything cool and interesting, and YouTube will notify you when a new video is released. By the way, when it comes to the system itself, the update naturally varies in size for everyone, depending on whether you are updating from older versions where a full package may be downloaded, or from iOS 17.4, iOS 17.4.1, where significantly less data will be downloaded. Therefore, traditionally, the sizes of our releases always vary. In addition, we naturally have a version for older iPhones that do not support iOS 17, called 16.7.8, but it only includes security patches and bug fixes, nothing extraordinary. Naturally, along with this, we are releasing the new watchOS, tvOS, HomePodOS, and of course iPadOS. visionOS and macOS will be released slightly later, I believe in a week or two. Let's obviously begin with the fact that it is sort of there, but we will not receive it. In general, a classic tale for Apple. Naturally, with iOS 17.5, we now have the capability to install third-party applications on our devices. Remember, in 17.4 we added the ability to install third-party app stores where we could already download applications. But now Apple has gone further and enabled us to directly download a specific app from the browser, the internet, or the manufacturer's site. But, as you know, this is only within the EU, so this story relies on country D, which is challenging to bypass. It all operates within the EU, so if you don't live there, it might not be as relevant for you. However, if you are there, congratulations, some developers will probably give you this opportunity. The update additionally includes the Apple News application, which presently features an offline mode, enabling you to read news and articles even when you are not connected to the internet. Additionally, a puzzle section has been included in that area, comprising a variety of crosswords, word games, and a novel word game where you are required to guess new words on a daily basis. Naturally, this is only available in countries where the Apple News app is operational, such as the USA and several other countries. Regrettably, this does not work in the remaining parts of the globe. They have updated the podcast widget, and now it alters its color based on the podcast you are playing, adjusting to match its cover. Support for new accessories has been added to the device, primarily the Beats Pill speaker, which is soon to be introduced, along with our new iPad Air, iPad Pro, and of course the new Apple Pencil. In the book application, the reading widget has been updated to have a design that is more in line with Apple Watch. Additionally, new wallpapers for iPad and iPhone will be available, along with new watch faces for the watch. And of course, there will be a new watch band style for the watch. This is all tied to their annual Pride update, which is already available in iOS 17.5. Also, in the settings, they added cross-platform tracking notification. This is the feature that was previously available on Android devices, allowing you to track your AR tags from an Android device, or rather, not your AR tags, but the ones that were shared with you, for example. Now, this feature works in reverse. In the event that an individual hands you a device that operates on the Android operating system and has various trackers, you will also receive a notification indicating that you may be subject to tracking. This is certainly good. A new mode called Repair State has been added to the locator for us. It is needed so that when you submit your phone for repair, you don't have to disable the Find My iPhone function every time. Activate this mode and calmly hand over your iPhone to the service. However, I advise against activating it yourself because most likely only the service will be able to disable it. And as you understand, you probably don't want to go to the service unnecessarily. Naturally, in addition to this, our system includes several bug fixes that Apple does not specifically announce, as well as security patches. Where would we be without it regarding work? How does this system work? I've tested all the betas, from the first one to the RC, and I can tell you that overall, in terms of performance, it's more or less at the same level. This is confirmed by tests, as we see, plus or minus a few points always within the margin of statistical error. Battery life gets more interesting. Personally, beta and RC versions, release candidates, drain battery worse than on iOS 17.4 and iOS 17.4.1, exceeding expectations. Do you need to rush and install iOS 17.5 right now? Only in a few cases. Right now, rush to install iOS 17.5, only in a few cases PPE. The first scenario is if you are on beta versions, then of course go ahead and update. The second scenario is if something is not working correctly on iOS 17.4.4.1, then you can also try to go and update. In other instances, there's no rush to update right away. It's better to wait a week, see, read comments on how it works for other people, so you understand how it will roughly work for you. I want to remind you that every device is unique. If something works well or poorly for someone, it does not mean it will be the same for you, as there are often many additional factors that can potentially influence this situation. How's your network connection? What temperature are you in? How's your Wi-Fi signal? What's the battery wear level? Even in which country you are, and other minor details. Therefore, you won't have identical devices in this scenario, and this also needs to be taken into account. If you want my opinion on the update, I always advise you to update whenever an update is available, unless you are highly concerned about battery life, because in my personal experience, the battery life has slightly decreased, but it doesn't really bother me to a great extent. If you feel the same way as I do, you can update, no need to rush, do it gradually. When you receive the update in the settings, you can go ahead and do it. If autonomy is important to you, prioritize understanding how it will function initially, and only after that, make a decision regarding updating. Well, I guess we need to take a little peek into the future. What awaits us? Most likely in the next few weeks we can expect iOS 17.6 Beta 1, but you should understand that there won't be anything absolutely new and interesting, just some super minor features, updates, innovations, bug fixes, and then on June 10th we will see iOS 18 Beta 1. Presently exclusively accessible for developers naturally, you can also install it if you genuinely want to, but most probably there will be numerous new and intriguing features because Apple is concentrating on AI this year, and in general, they assure that many of our standard apps will be extensively updated. Excited for that? If you enjoyed this video or you're a Polina member, as mentioned, please thumbs up. I'd appreciate it and it helps the channel. Subscribe, hit the bell icon, don't miss out on anything cool. On YouTube, you'll get notifications for new videos. This is Maksim, thank you for watching, bye.